I think that what's really interesting about the presidential race this year is that the Republicans have not been able to consolidate around one individual candidate. And it partially happened in 2008 because a number of people, particularly the more right wing of the party, was more in tune with calling McCain a liberal. And in looking at the exit polling data from that, what you see is that Mitt Romney actually got those people who were self-identified conservative Republicans because they felt McCain was too liberal. And now we get to 2012, and it's the exact opposite, whereby those people who consider themselves moderate to liberal Republicans are the base of support for Romney, and the other candidates, Santorum or Paul, or Newt Gingrich, are the ones that are actually getting the base of the conservative party. So it's just so unpredictable at this point, even though the stars have aligned behind Romney, but it's still very unpredictable. I believe Romney will end up pulling it out. He's got the money, he's got the resources, he's got the organization. He is organized in every state from here on out, on the ballot in every state here out. He has the ability to be able to reach into his own pocket and spend money. Even though he's been going through money fairly quickly, he spent twice as much in January as he took in, as opposed to the other candidates. He's got the structure to win from here on out, but I don't think it's going to be easy from having said that. So there are 10 contests on Super Tuesday, and it's not focused in any one region of the country, which is very interesting. Traditionally, I think it was 1988, the first time there was a Super Tuesday, the southern states said, let's hold everything together on this day so that we can influence the primary nomination process. This time we've got some southern states, we've got Vermont and Massachusetts, you got a couple of plains states, then you've got Alaska. So there really isn't any kind of coherent theme to this. And that really means that all three of the major candidates, with the exception of Paul, will probably win one state at least. But the problem here is the way the Republicans have set up their nomination structure. And I don't think it's a problem, I think it's a good thing. Because what happened in 2008 was the Democrats allocated most of their delegates proportionally. Meaning that, as opposed to Republicans who traditionally did winner-take-all for each state, which allows for a quick nomination fight, it means that you drag things out. Because if you win 40% of the vote, you get 40% of the delegates. And usually people don't win by all that much of a percentage. And that's what's going to happen on Super Tuesday. All those states are proportionally representative in some form. They're a mix, and sometimes very complicated in the mix. But there's about 430 delegates. And at the end of the day, Romney will probably win about 200 of those, and some other combination of the other three candidates will win some combination. And that's not enough for Romney to sew up the nomination. Still, after Super Tuesday, more than half of the delegates are still left for the Republicans. So